Oh, you're wild. Look at that. We made it to another rendition of the SLS. This is incredible right here. This is a beautiful Tuesday day. I'm excited. Josh, my co-star, he's very excited. He said he's going to have the best casting night of his life tonight.
That's what I heard.
That's what he was talking to me before we got into here. So I'm excited for that. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, I went to the psychic earlier today. She told me, look, today's your day. So let's see what happens with that.
Yeah. No, seriously. Sometimes that's like you go to McDonald's and you find extra fries in the bag.
You got a nugget in there?
Yeah. Every time I go to a psychic, that's what they tell me. I'm like, okay, perfect. I'm going to hit McDonald's every day.
You have to.
Yeah.
Where else are you going to go? You're not going to Burger King.
Well, sometimes.
You know, I mean, Burger King's not that bad.
Yeah. So, we got a huge game today. Cossacks and Friends versus the Sea Bears. Highly anticipated, highly contested match. I mean, this one could go either way.
Yeah, you know, I'm a big fan of Cossacks and Friends. You know, they were the first match we casted. It was a great time. Cossacks, we did that interview with him. He had a great time. He clapped the shit out of those guys that match. Last week we saw him, you know, against Macro Gaming. They struggled a little bit. Not too surprising with the rank differences in solo queue and stuff like that. Not a big deal. Brush it off. It's for fun anyway. They're going to show up today, I think. You know, Cossacks is always performing in that bot lane. I think today against Sea Bears, he's going to do that again. I think.
And that's what we're looking forward to. I mean, he's a standout name in this league. Everybody knows him. I think they fear him down there in the bot lane. I think they really do. So we might be seeing some huge jungle pressure down there or some aggressive picks against them. But, you know, I want to get his side of this. I want to see how he's been prepared.
Yeah, what's he thinking right now? What do you think? Should we bring him in?
Can we?
Can we?
Is that legal?
Cossacks?
Can you hear me?
Is he in there? Oh my god!
Hello.
There he is.
What's going on, guys? You look mad cozy in them robes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you like
sir.
these things? This was, you know, we tried to do this. We tried to look very fancy for the stream today. Plus, we're going to the Gentleman's Club after.
Yes,
so,
sir.
also
Got my singles ready.
Yeah, so that's why we got this attire on.
Perfect. I like it. The Gentleman's Club and some adult documentaries afterwards. Okay, we're good.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. What do you think we do here? You know, after the stream ends, we all go.
Oh yes. Every
Perfect.
time.
Yep.
Hell yeah. So Cossacks, tell me, man, you know, last week was a bit of a fluke. You know how it is. I know you guys perform. What are you thinking about tonight? Are you feeling good tonight?
Feel pretty good tonight. We've been doing okay in scrims, so I feel like we're gonna come out, play well. Last week we were a little overwhelmed. They were, Macro Gaming's good team, so I think we're gonna bounce back.
I agree. And you look at the rank differences, even in solo queue. It's not really too much to sweat, to be honest with you. It's for fun anyway. I think you guys you did pretty well in the game, regardless. Especially in game 2, you guys held your own for quite a while there. And that's pretty impressive to do that against them. So, I'm excited to see what you can do against Sea Bears tonight.
Yep, definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, I know. You're coming out here. You got a lot to prove. That you're back on the stream here, and so I'm saying, this is just me. I'm saying you drop 12 kills this game. You pop off. I know. I hope that you can do that for me, but I really do. I think you're gonna have a very good game in there. The synergy that your team has, you guys move together extremely well. I know you're saying you're just doing okay in scrims. I don't believe that. I think you're doing an excellent job. You guys have the ability to be able to play a little bit from behind there and find those ways back into the game. You might not have gotten it last week on the stream, but it's there. We see what you guys can do. So I would never count you guys out ever at what point you're behind. So it's going to be great. Plus, you're an aggressive player, and I like seeing that.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely looking to play some aggressive picks today, so that's what we're looking for.
Okay, don't give too much away. All right, I'll be careful.
It's true. I mean, you got to start realizing a long game these days. It feels like you're like, I've been in this game forever. How long is it?
Right.
It's like 26 minutes.
Yeah,
That's what feels like a long time. So a lot of people don't realize that. I mean, you just got to start finding the champions that it's like 2 items. And you're set.
Oh yeah.
You're good for the game. That's why all these people are going crazy right now. So hopefully we see something aggressive from you. Maybe like Samira or Draven. Something just wild that you're just gonna pop off and no one can stop you no matter what they do.
Yeah, we'll see what we pick, but I'll keep that in mind.
I like it.
All right. Good to talk to you, Cossacks. Good luck tonight.
Take it easy, guys.
Absolutely. You
too.
too. So beautiful. You heard it here. He's playing Draven tonight.
He's not messing around. We'll see what happens with that Draven. You love the axes. Hopefully he actually picks it. That'd be cool.
That would be kind of nice.
So
what's crazy is everyone these days 80 carry Ari. I feel like I'm in season 4 again.
Yeah, maybe I played in season 4. I think season 3 or something like that. But 80 CRs.
That's it. It's back.
Jesus.
It's back. It's the way to go. I mean, that's it, because they changed her ult. She gets resets on every kill.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Jeez, I'm playing a little bit. I gotta play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yikes.
So that's it. So now you go 80 carry. You just got an 80 carry that can dash around everywhere. Plus, they got a huge charm for a second and a half.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Jeez, man.
I know.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. So I love it, which is great.
I'm gonna have to play her. I already played her before. I'm gonna have to play her now with that. That's hot.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's what I'm saying.
Jeez.
I like it. So what are your plans for the weekend? You're tearing it up?
Yeah, I do want to see Batman. I wish I saw it open.
Seen that?
I know, it's kind of sad.
Jeez.
Probably gonna see Batman, see what's going on with that. Robert Pattinson, 3 hours. It's gonna be a good time probably. Besides that, Elden Ring still on Elden Ring grind. I love that game.
And now you're what, like 180 hours?
No, I think I'm at like 60 or something. Yeah.
I'm like the same.
I finished up the capital and we're moving. It's fun. Have you been up there?
I would think so.
It's a gorgeous city, man.
Woo! Yeah, the one with the giant tree and the map.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a
gorgeous place.
Oh yeah, it is incredible.
Okay, and too much about Elden Ring. This is about League of Legends tonight. I think we have Levy, something like that. Levy. Okay,
yeah,
love it.
Oh, I like the vest on. That is
nice.
Right
I just got it today. Yeah, I got the mags in it and everything. I figured it'd be a little armored up.
Beautiful. And people are talking about our outfits. I like yours.
Yeah,
we're going hard today.
That's good to hear.
That's what I like to hear. Absolutely. Check that out.
I heard this gives you a bonus 5 armor in game, so I think that'll help me clear the jungle camps.
Oh, is that true?
Important.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my God! Wow, that's excellent.
I would do that.
Seriously.
Jeez. Nice.
So you're going up against a competitive team. I mean, what have you guys been doing to plan for this? Is there any way you guys have talked and you said we're going to be able to shut down Cossacks this game?
All right, here's our plan. All right. We are the dark horse in here, man. No one knows us.
Ooh.
You know, in fact is we grabbed 2 players today, right? Like because we had to do e-subs, but hey, no one knows what's gonna happen. You got nothing to lose.
No.
We're the wild card here.
Oh,
Okay.
That's dangerous. That's
love it.
dangerous.
We might do
man
some.
Once said.
We're gonna do some crazy shit. We're gonna do some crazy
That's
stuff,
what I
man.
hear.
No one's gonna see it coming.
No, it's true. Like I said, a wise man once said, "The enemy team can't know what you're doing if you don't know what you're doing."
I think I've
Exactly.
heard that one.
Exactly.
So it's smart on your guys. We're gonna see some wild picks. It sounds like.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
I'm ready.
Will you guys be able to top the Ivern mid that we saw though?
You know, I'll give you a little spoiler. Another one of the teams I'm with, we picked Yumi 80 carry earlier this week, so I'd say so.
Oh, that's overpowered.
Wow.
That's overpowered right
Yeah,
now.
they never saw it
Once,
coming.
once you
They
get
never saw it coming.
no, that's true. Nobody can. The only thing you can do to top that is just go tank Yumi.
Right.
That would be even better. I feel like that would work.
It
They'll never
could.
see it coming.
Yeah.
You never know, I guess.
They'll never see
Anything
it
can
coming.
work in this fucking game.
That's good. No, I'm happy to hear that. I'm actually very, very happy to hear that because I want to see these wild things that surprise us in the champion select over here. So, I mean, at most, all they can do is just start banning random champions they think you guys could pop off on.
I don't think that's possible. You only get 5 bans.
Uh-oh.
You only get 5
I forgot.
bans.
Yeah.
I thought it was 6.
I thought
It was a 5?
Yeah.
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, if it was
Wow.
6, it
So
would be
this is
impossible.
gonna be
We wouldn't able to
intense.
do it. If it was 6, we'd just
Fair.
have death. But yeah.
Right.
Naturally.
Right. I'm ready for that. That's going to be wild. So, you guys are obviously, you're going to try to break the record and get the most kills this game, right?
Oh, absolutely. I actually gave them the rule that we're not allowed to step past the inhibitors. We just have to sit there and buff
Yeah.
minions and let them end it.
That's smart, actually. Oh
Yeah,
my
big
god,
brain.
that's actually really smart.
Yeah.
Think about that. You know, you just get, bring back the item in the game that could empower the minions and they
Oh.
they could
Banner
take
command.
magic
Banner
damage.
command. Yeah.
Yes, banner command. I think it
Ah.
just broke the entire game.
Classic
Yeah.
item,
You
man.
just banner
If we were
command
against a
and
good
minion
team,
each
I'd be
wave.
more worried about it. But it's just Cossacks. It's nothing. It's fine.
Oh snap! You
I like
hit-
it. I like it.
Dang. Okay, so this is gonna be some crazy stuff going on. Now at this choice, I know you said you got nothing to lose. You have everything to lose now after saying that statement, because you'll embarrass yourself for the rest of the season.
No, we're all bad. We all know it. That's how I go into all these any game. I'm just saying we're all bad anyway. As long as you have fun.
I mean, you're here to have fun. Exactly. Okay. That's the most important part. Having having
Right.
fun, man.
Yeah, like the gym teachers say, if you had fun, you won. And I've took
Not mine.
I've took
Are
that
you-
to heart every day.
Are you my gym teacher now? Is that what this is?
That I think so. I think I actually might be.
That's nice.
That is kind of nice. I like that. But perfect. So we're gonna see some crazy picks. You better not be lying to me, or I'll be sad. And we're gonna see a lot of kills from you guys. So apparently that's the strategy right there. They're not gonna know what's a ban. They're not gonna be able to stop you, and you're gonna walk away with a victory tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Perfect. That sounds good to me.
Confidence is what matters. They can carry
You
you.
want to just go home? We can call it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Okay, done. You guys get the win.
Yeah,
I'll
just
talk
leave,
to my
just leave the
producer.
stream on. You'll watch it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. So that sounds good. So I say let's get to it.
Yeah, I'm ready to see some crazy shit, man.
Yeah, I'll be keeping
am.
this on the whole time though.
Well,
Good.
of
Hold on.
course.
You need the
Of
plus 5
course.
armor, like you said.
Yeah,
Right.
You need it.
of course.
Yeah. That's free. That's a free cloth armor
No,
on
legit.
anybody.
Like, you have to do it.
All right. We'll see you out there on the Rift.
Yeah.
And we'll get to it over here.
Yeah. It'll be fun. Yeah.
All right, man.
All right.
Good luck.
You take it easy and kill it out there.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. See ya.
You heard it from him.
Yeah.
We're going in. He's
Yeah.
going crazy.
It's gonna be a wild game.
It's gonna be something.
It's
I mean,
it possibly one for the record books. Possibly, we don't know, but it could be. I mean, there's you right now. I want you to do me a favor, all of you out there too as well. I want you to remember where you are in this moment because you're gonna be telling this story to your grandkids, and you were saying, "I was there."
I was
Levy
there.
dropped 149 kills in one SLS match.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Oh my
that's
God.
That's one for the books right there. That's one for the books.
Who's he gonna play and to get that many on? You think?
I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Realistically, he could do it on anybody. That's personally how I
It
feel.
seems that way. He could just play
Yeah.
whatever he wants and do
Yeah.
that well.
I'm
Seems that way.
thinking-
he can do it.
I'm thinking off-tank hybrid 80 carry Viger jungle. That's my
Okay.
guess.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
That's
you
my guess.
get the free AP from farming.
Yep.
The camps. You build the AD to do damage with your auto attack.
Yep.
You have the stun in case someone comes after you.
And you have the tankiness if someone does come after you.
Yep. And you know what? If someone decides, hey, I'm gonna attack this guy, now I'm just gonna ult you for 20 million damage.
Yep, that's it. So while we're waiting to get into this game, we actually will have the standings. We'll show where everybody is as of right now. So looking over here, the Division 1 rankings, who saw this one coming? We see the Cabbage Collective at first place right here with an impressive KDA of 4.7. That is actually pretty incredible right there. Following up, coming up pretty close behind, where we get to see them do some work over here is Macro Gaming with 3 wins. Second right now in here, the only team to break 3 wins besides Cabbage Collective.
Yeah.
With also keeping it high, 3.6 KDA. So these teams are going to be going at it. Cossacks are very own tonight, which is going in here. We got essentially a 4-way tie at this point.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That is, yeah. So they're looking to make a break ahead. They're looking to see if they can climb the ladders over here. And then their counterpart, the Sea Bears, and not last place, but 7th place, just about to hit the 1.0 KDA. Like I said, he said, he's ready to go tonight.
As long as Levy does what he said he was going to do,
Yeah.
they should be able to hit that 1.0 KDA tonight.
I think so. I think they're gonna change it around.
Oh, yeah.
I think they are. There becomes a point where you're like, you hit a wall. You can't go back any further. You say, listen, we're gonna dominate this league
Yeah.
from here on out.
I'm gonna go through the wall.
Yep.
I'm gonna headbutt the wall until I get a concussion.
That's right.
But you know what? I'm going through the wall, even if it takes me 20 years.
You're going through it.
And you know my skull is fractured in multiple areas. Whatever.
That's right.
I'm going through that wall.
That's exactly right. I mean, it almost reminds me of like Team Coast back in the day.
Oh my God.
That was my favorite team ever. They were incredible. They were great. Hey,
I
Team
remember
Coast,
that,
when they
actually.
won like one game,
Yeah.
but like one.
Who
in
was
15.
on that, man?
Mash was on that. I remember
Oh
that.
my God.
And then because I liked Mash, but the crazy thing is they'd get relegated every single season. They'd be out for one season, then they dominate the leagues to get back into the LCS. They wouldn't even lose a single game.
So
It'd
weird.
It would be like the reverse.
Legit.
They'd go 1 in, let's say 15 in the LCS, but then in these like the academy leagues or whatever to get back into
Yeah.
the league, they'd go 15-1, and Mash would average like a 70 KDA. Like
That's
the guy
nasty.
wouldn't die. He had like 2 deaths through the whole thing. So
They must have had something going on that the
yeah,
other academy team.
it's like
didn't,
if they
though.
created a league in between those leagues,
They
they'd be
must
the
have.
best team ever.
Just
So
like
get into this thing. Right here, band phase going over for the Sea Bears. They kind of know what Cossacks and Friends is playing. They're
Caitlyn.
immediately looking to target ban that Caitlyn, try to get Cossacks out of here. I think the hard part is going to be Cossacks doesn't know what's going on because we heard from the Sea Bears they could ban anybody.
They could.
They could
and
play anybody.
I feel like Cossacks is quite the champion pool as well. We see that Jinx ban coming through. The top picked champion, Jinx. 7 out of 10.
Yes.
You know, just almost every game, Jinx is either picked or banned. It's insane.
Yeah.
And it makes sense.
It does. It does. I mean, getting over into here in a second.
Nautilus is out of there. And Kassadin, they don't want that snowball. They do not want that snowball from Kassadin. He's blinking all over the place.
No.
He doesn't even need to take flash if he doesn't want.
No, he doesn't. He needs to. Just
Crazy guy.
An absolute unit, which is great. But over here, we do got on the side, which is Jinx is #1 pick or ban champion, right following behind is Zeri. So just a very hard, heavy champs, which is crazy. Definitely have a huge impact in the game, which is wow. Look at that, 10 for 10 actually.
Unbelievable
for Jinx. That's crazy. So wow, you gotta look out. You gotta look out for that stuff.
And it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense, you know. And they take out the Ahri, like you said, with that rework,
Yeah,
getting the resets
got
on it
it.
all. Let's get that out of there. You definitely don't want some snowballs, but the Zeri comes through.
Zeri does come through. So that's a champion that is either been picked or banned in 8 out of these 10 games, and immediately gets picked again. So able to slip through there. Is that going to be enough, just alone, a pick for the Sea Bears to try to change this? Because we know how strong she is currently right now.
Yeah, and I think it makes sense that they want to get that bot lane doing some work, especially against Cossacks. We've seen him perform down there before with Dabrum or Dabrum, you know, the support over there on Cossacks and Friends. They want to, make sure that he's not doing what he wants to do. Grizzly Grimes, we get Hecarim in this game. We love to see the Hecarim. You know, it's a stale pick, but he's always fun to watch.
Yeah.
When he charges in at 750 movement speed.
Well, yeah, it's always great when he's a
Bowling ball,
little
man.
horse runs in there. He's one of those champions with like him, Kane, Rammus, one of those few, Zach sometimes, one of those champions that it doesn't matter if you ward, they're too fast. They can get in there anyway. So you either you get high plays wards up there. And the Draven. Wow. So that's pretty wild. We were talking about Draven, but
with Cossacks,
and that goes over, and that's a Rengar pick. Wow, this is already looking incredible for the Sea Bears. That's kind of nice. We were hearing aggressive games. That's gonna get picked, and here we are. The Draven, personal experience, he's one of my most played champions. The Blitzcrank, it's a little bit, you know, depends on the Blitzcrank. I'd say
For sure.
because you put yourself up for a target every single time one of those axes comes down.
Yeah, you
the
know exactly where the
knows
Draven's
exactly gonna land. So I mean, the way I'd always do it is when you really think, all right, this axe is gonna be what gets the pull. You walk over there, you bait the hook, throw the W, the blood rush right in there, and just go to town on him, and that does it. But
he does have to stand there for a little bit while
he does have to stand there. So that's how I always did it. And poke that Blitzcrank when he goes up to get some of those relic farms. So that's always it. But with the Ashe in there, it is a little rough for Draven in terms of just getting kited out, which is always no fun. But huge pick, I think, for the Rengar. That Ashe might have a problem. The only thing she could do is go shield bow out there for some survivability. But I think overall Rengar is an excellent pick regardless of any situation, just based off how much damage he does, the mobility that he has, and the way to take objectives. He was actually very good at all of that stuff. Same thing with Hecarim. Hecarim is always a safe and great pick.
Absolutely.
He can do it all. He's one of those guys, depending on how you want to build him. You can build him the assassin pony. Just go a bunch of movement speed and just one-shot everybody. Or you can go very tanky and the guy can't die.
Yeah. All right. I mean, we got quite the lineup here. So where do we think Draven's going? Is he going to be the AD?
I think
What's
so,
Zeri
yeah.
doing then? Top?
I think mid.
Mid? Okay.
I think Zeri's going to be mid. Draven's over there in the AD. I think that's a very good pick by Cossacks. Giving up, you know, the top lane in here. So it might be a Rengar support.
I love seeing the Fiddlesticks.
Or is it...
This
might be a Rengar support.
I don't know.
I do it.
I don't know.
I've
seen a bit of Fiddlesticks down there too. This is quite the team comp coming from Sea Bears. I mean,
that Aurelian
looks like they're gonna
Soul.
have fun, like they said.
This one's kind of interesting. You know, personally, and he swaps it. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, you know, based off everything, he doesn't have too much. You know what I mean? He can kind of fly around a little bit, but he's not the greatest champion out there on the planet. But let's see. In the Corki, looking to go over here. We've seen very confident with the Corki. We know he can do a lot of damage with them. So I think that's most likely going to be a lock-in at this point. They already got a ton of damage. And
Okay.
looking for even more. So all the champs are in.
All the champs are in. Rengar top.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be, Syndra down there? Draven jungle, actually. We think?
They got to be swapping last second. Yeah.
All right, either way, you got Rengar, Draven, Syndra, Zeri, Fiddlesticks for Sea Bears, Jax, Hecarim, Corki, Ashe, Blitzcrank for Cossacks and friends. I think Cossacks wins this draft. As far as, meta team comps go.
Yeah.
I think they have a decent balance of damage. They got Jax to go in and smash up quite a few of their champions. Fiddlesticks, Syndra, Zeri, and Draven. Jax can get right on top of them. They do have their own pushbacks and everything like that, but if they get enough CC from that Hecarim or that Ashe arrow, they're going to be having a hard time. Quite a few of them are susceptible to that Blitz hook as well. We'll see what he can do mid-game and early game in that lane against Zeri and Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, no, definitely something. So it is, in fact, going to be the Draven jungle in here. So that's kind of wild. I don't really know what I'm going to be expecting out of that. I feel like Hecarim can do a very good job. He just completely out-roams in terms of mobility. The Draven, I think, going in there with, your side sweep and everything, I think there's some potential for some ganks. Draven does do a ton of damage. Possibly with setups and everything like that, so they might be looking for early things, almost like a Twitch jungle type thing.
Right.
Maybe see like a couple ganks or something right off the bat. But I don't know. I honestly don't know how he does in the jungle. I'm assuming he's practiced it. He knows what he's doing, so he's gonna pop off with them. It is one of those champions to snowball to get those 140 kills.
The perfect champion to do it.
Yeah.
Get plenty of gold from that. Do you know if he gets stacks from catching axes on jungle monsters?
Should. Yeah, every time he catches an axe, he'll get a stack.
Okay.
So he's really, we'll see. We'll see if he's just going to get a bunch of stacks in here and then try to go for a gank and just cash in on it. But
that's what I would do.
Yeah, I think Fiddlesticks, very low mobility down there in the bot lane. I think the Blitzcrank should be able to target him fairly easy.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see. In Rengar Jax, that's going to be a skill matchup. Jax does always have his Counter-Strike.
He's sticky too.
Yeah, to do all that stuff, he really does. So, he can catch Rengar in a bad spot. But it all depends how much damage you can get out quick enough. Sometimes you can get your whole 4 combo in there, hold the 5th one, and just wait for him to use his E and use your empowered roar to get out of it immediately.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he's gonna do, but this is it's gonna be an interesting match. Like the Sea Bear said, they promised wild, they delivered and gave us wild. So I love that. They were true to it, and it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be great to see it. I mean, I definitely can say I have not seen a Draven jungle in one of my games unless he's literally inting and gets 5 deaths at 3 minutes. So we'll see it in a legitimate standing here. I do want to see the Rengar Jax matchup. I think that's my most anticipated matchup here. It looks very exciting. I want to see what they can do to each other. I'm thinking Jax just bullies him pretty hard, like we said.
I think early game Rengar, the damage is outmatched. I don't think Jax can beat him very early.
Right.
I don't think there's a way he can have
with those Qs.
But one of those things is Jax is a champion that never ever stops being strong. No matter that guy could be 0-19. Just give him a Blade of the Rune King and boots, and somehow he's walking away with a kill at some point in the game. So it doesn't make any sense, but that's how his champion is. So I think once you see level 6, there's going to be a huge turnaround, and the Jax will start being able to freeze or push the lane depending on what he wants to do, and Rengar is going to try to look for it. I mean, he can go mid with his ultimate, try to pick up some kills in here. So a versatile pick, but I do agree. I think that there's going to be a big mash up in here. I think there's going to be a bloodbath down in the bot lane that's going to benefit Cossacks the most. That's my guess. I think this Blitzcrank is going to go very aggressive because he can against that team comp. Zeri level 1 isn't the craziest, and Fiddlesticks has no way of essentially dodging these hooks at all. The best he can do is try to hit him with a fear before he gets pulled. But that's it. So I'm going to have to say this game goes over to Cossacks.
I think I agree with that. I would love to get into the game here. I'm not sure if they're ready or not yet. It looks like we're finally going to be getting into that game momentarily here. I definitely think that Blitzcrank is going to be hurting those guys down there.
I think
There's no real displacement going on, you know. All right. Here we are. Summoner's Rift, guys. You've seen it plenty of times before. Here you are seeing it again.
Yeah, you still love it. I mean, and look at that view over here. Check this thing out. I mean, that is something that you love to see.
Gorgeous.
It's just
gorgeous geography.
I feel like I'm on the mountain of giants looking at the beautiful Elden Ring landscape right there. So that is something beautiful.
It's lovely, and we're still getting to see it.
It really is.
Okay, so now we can see this. I still can't see my map, unfortunately. But we do see both as 5s here.
Yeah.
Looks like you want to see a little bit more of those mountains. Okay, so we're back. All right.
Oh man,
we got.
So that's good. That is good. I mean, the Classic looking for a 5v5 invade right here. They have a Blitzcrank, so this is about to be a huge bloodbath going over here. Both teams don't know where they are. Oh, here it goes.
Ooh, juicy.
The charge over in here. Rengar immediately jumping in. A bunch of flashes pulled. I don't know. Blitzcrank used his hook there.
I think he did. They were just really close.
Yeah, I think it was really close. So some sums go down. Hecarim using the ghost over there. Ash heal. Yeah. And Syndra ignite, Fiddlesticks flash. So that's a lot of stuff going very quickly for some people.
Not too much happened. I was expecting a little bit crazier. I think they were anticipating. They were excited to get into it. Then once they got in, they're like, "Wait a minute, guys, let's get out of here." They were a little scared of each other.
That was immediate. It was like, whoa, all 5 are here, and then people just walked away from each other. I thought that would have been a bigger fight than it was, but that was still cool. It's a good way to start it off. Fiddlesticks a little bit low, and Fiddlesticks has no flash. So if he gets pulled here, Blitzcrank should be pushing very aggressive, in my opinion, just trying to get something because they just simply are winning the summoner trade right now, I think.
Yeah, I think if Fid gets pulled, he's actually just dead unless Zeri manages the healer. They just don't have enough DPS. At level 2, they should be good with Ash's Q on that 5 stack. When she does it, there it is right there.
So unable to get away from over here. Ash taking up and picking up the first blood. We knew it would happen. They know Fiddlesticks had no flash. They know they already have the advantage in the lane because of his low mobility. I mean, that's just really it right there. Draven actually being able to do his red buff, go straight to blue buff, go straight to Gromp and clear all the camps. Rengar might be able to just pick up a kill right here. He flashes out.
Okay.
So, like I said, the Rengar is going to destroy him early game, but that's just early game. We all know how Jack says Levy in actually an extremely good position.
Get this.
An extremely good position.
He can get this.
He's looking over there. Rooted, put down. He blocks the E. Is he going to go down here,
Rengar backed off a little
bit
there. Okay.
He is, and that kill's going over to Draven. In the meantime, mid was able to, or Hecarim was able to pick off mid right there. So
perfect. Yeah, push that wave up. Get him attacking the tower and make Syndra lose that farm. That was a nice little play there. Gotta love the Hex Flash.
Did Corki get executed? Because he died.
He did die.
I
only see
think
one
he got
kill.
Executed.
He must have.
Yeah, so very interesting. Very interesting right there. So he had to have.
I'm thinking Hecarim ganks him. The Corki. Who just flashed? What did I just see?
No, that's Fiddlesticks passive.
Oh my god, dude, that gets me every time.
Yeah, and a repeat gank right over here. Syndra able to walk away with pushing in the E, but he's gonna take in a lot of damage. Has the corrupting potion, try to get it down. Blitzcrank with another hook. Immediately, Fiddlesticks going down. I knew this would be very rough for the Sea Bears in the bot lane. I knew that would absolutely happen. Fiddlesticks just does not have that power to contest or even help get farm in this lane. He cannot do anything right now. What they need to do is hang in there to level 6, and hopefully they have enough burst between Zeri and the Fiddlesticks to just pick up some quick kills. But we'll see. Hecarim immediately with a repeat gank over into the Syndra, and she's gonna go down. Gone. So you see right now the little difference. I mean, Draven was able to get up there in the top lane and get it down, but we've already got 2 or 3 repeat ganks right in the mid lane here, clearly looking to shut the Syndra down, and it's working right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it just comes down to Hecarim can gank more often. He has faster clears. Draven does damage, but
oh my god,
that was gorgeous.
That's a rough one. That is a rough one. He's gonna go down right here. That puts Ashe on a killing spree. She already has a bounty of 150 gold. I'm sorry, that just changed to 300 gold as I was talking. So that's going to be a huge back for Ashe. They are in trouble.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
Noonquiver boots. That's quite the buy, and another longsword for the Ashe. So, yeah, I mean, like she says in the tutorial, stay behind your minions.
That's right.
They said, she does say in the tutorial when you first begin the game, Blitzcrank, he gets you. You got to be careful, especially your Fiddlesticks. You got no real mobility going on. Now we got Cossacks, 2.6k gold, most in the game. He's gonna keep going with that too. He's gonna keep going, kill that Zeri a few more times, or maybe once at all, and get Fiddlesticks. I mean, his gold value's gonna go down, right? That still happens.
Oh yeah. So I mean, they did a good job. I mean, now you can see over here, Cossacks actually just froze the lane. So
wow,
the Sea Bears are really screwed on this one. Seriously, so they are in big trouble. Fiddlesticks roaming around the map trying to get something over here. Corki actually might be going down right here. The flash comes out, there it is, and he gets away. So they were just about an auto or 2 away from getting a kill over there. But in the meantime, Jax is taken down.
Yep, Jax is taken down. They're going to get a few plates here. Looks like Rengar did use his ult. He turned 6 before Jax did. Makes a little bit of sense there. And, I mean, Cossacks gets this free dragon. I don't see any real contesting going on. Fiddlesticks and Zeri just going to chill down there. Try to get some farm while they can, while that Blitzcrank is out of the lane, which makes sense. You don't want to be dealing with that guy. They do end up getting that dragon right here. There it is. Earth Drake first, Mountain.
And she makes it out.
And, he was...
Blitzcrank, yeah, he pulled the trigger a little too quick, but that might not matter, because if this lane gets shoved in, Hecarim could be looking here with a dive, has his ultimate, but they're actually... I think it's gonna happen right here.
Oh, looks like it here. Let's see what
this is. I don't think that the Sea Bears even know what's going on. A beautiful flash hook immediately to take him down, and there he goes. Blitzcrank with the kill over here. Hecarim doing in some damage. Fiddlesticks trying to do it again. He's actually gonna pick up a kill right there and survive.
Wow.
So excellent job by the Fiddlesticks to be able to get a kill and survive that.
Yeah, well done, man.
That's good job.
It looked like the turret aggro was juggled a little bit too much. I think went first on Cossacks there, so he had to back off. Lost a bit of DPS there in the fight. Had to use his heal for that. He does have his ult now, so we'll see if he can use that down on Fid before he backs.
And we might be seeing a gank go down right here. If there was, it should have been a little bit earlier. I think he waited just a little too long over there. But that's okay, and the Fiddlesticks, for all his valiant efforts, goes down. Zeri is going to go down. And okay, managed to get the Ashe. So that would have been very rough right there if they didn't get that. That would have been very sad.
For sure, she picks up that 650 gold bounty. Ashe, with that kill, gets her shield bow. That's a massive item to have at 8.5 minutes in the game.
Yeah.
It's going to be rough, even rougher for them down bot. It looks like Hecarim's getting a Rift Herald. See Rengar going a little bit on Jax here. Just a little trade. They're tickling each other, having a little fun up there in top lane. I'm sure they're bored. It's top lane after all.
That's right.
Looks like Blitzcrank is having some fun mid. He loves this Fiddlesticks. He wants to follow him around. Yeah. He likes him a little bit. Fiddlesticks is going to say, yeah, you like that? Eat my clone, boy.
He can say that?
Yeah, he can. He just did, and they take the Herald. Fiddlesticks is like, okay, you guys can have this one. It's all right.
Done. So that's a Herald going over to Cossacks in here. They have a huge amount of map and kill pressure right now. Look at this Ashe. Take a look at that for me. 5-1 already. Still has a bounty after going down. about 7 minutes into the game, and has her item already. So look at that.
Wow.
I mean, you see she's a K gold ahead with the next player, which is actually Levy, the Draven jungle. So he's actually doing very good in terms of getting the gold and being able to keep up and farm. You see right there, he's got 50 farm. He's trying to look at getting another buff over here. Might. Blitzcrank steals it. That's wild. So that's unfortunate for the Sea Bears, but Draven doing is good. Been noticing that bot is struggling, and he's been trying to gank top to try to balance it out a little bit, and he's picking up some kills in here, but there goes going aggressive.
He's
over right there.
Jeez.
Fiddlesticks level 5, not able to do really anything. Blitzcrank says ka-chow and just punches him to finish him off. So that Fiddlesticks now has 5 deaths.
Just turned 10 minutes too. Blitzcrank, Blitzcrank deserves some gold. We can let him get a couple items. He's already got those Mobies. He's moving around. He wants the Hex Flash always makes me laugh. They just do it whenever they want.
Yeah,
it's always funny
great.
to look at.
It really is. Once again, 3 over down here in the bot, so they do always have that pressure to dive them in here, but let's see if Hecarim stays around long enough to make it happen. Fiddlesticks able to get back into lane. Once again, not sick, so standing over behind this brush doesn't really do anything. The Rift Herald is popped. Fiddlesticks playing very aggressive. Zeri's going to get hooked in here. Might go down. Ignite. It does with the Rift Herald damage. Hecarim ulting right in, taking him down for a double kill. He's just going to start slowly slashing away at the Draven, and the Draven's going to go down. That's a huge triple kill from the Hecarim right there. Syndra just says Shazam, and bam, takes him down when he's trying to exit out.
Yeah, Hecarim went the wrong way that time. It's all right, though. You got plenty of kills in the bot lane. You get this second tower. Funny that the Zeri was about to die. Actually wasn't going to die.
And then the Rift Herald smashed her, yeah.
Ignite would have gotten the last tick. Hecarim uses his ult to finish her off. That's funny. I mean, they all got some gold now. I mean, even Blitzcrank's got his bounty here.
Well, yeah, that's what you like to see. I mean, you can see over here, Rengar trying to just farm up as heavy as he can. He's been proxy farming Jax for a little bit over here. Jax still 0-2. I think Rengar can do some damage, but is this damage enough to shut down the Ashe?
That's the question here. I mean, you got 10 out of 12 KP for the Ashe, full shield bow, tabbies, and that Hearthbound axe. So you're moving pretty quick as Ashe now. I mean, you're hitting them with that minigun. You know, you're going crazy with the arrows. Especially in a team fight, we're going to see that damage come through very heavily if they end up going for this objective here.
And of course they will. I mean, they have the Corgi package, so that's one of those things you almost just can't contest. You just got to let it go at that point. So that dragon's going to go right over to Cossacks in here, so it's going to further their even lead. We've seen them take the Rift. We've seen them take 2 towers with it. We've seen them now get their second dragon, and we've seen them get 12 kills.
Yeah.
So they're having themselves a crazy game. Heck, Corki able to find them out. Cinder trying to do as much damage as possibly can, but it's just not enough.
Oh, what's he got?
Or maybe it is enough.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So Syndra, without having the ultimate, or did she use the ultimate? She did.
I think she ulted there, used both sums. Corki just, I think Corki thought he had a little bit more damage than he had there. Ends up getting stuck in the minions a little bit. But they end up, he gets the Syndra.
It was a very close trade. It was for, I think Syndra played that very well. I mean, that was a Corgi package too as well, so you get a double W on that, all that damage, and Syndra able to essentially fully out trade.
Yeah, that was pretty good. She didn't even have that loop
Fiddlesticks
yet.
Unaware that he's on a ward, and immediately gets Ashe ulted. He just got absolutely demolished.
This poor guy.
He was just hanging there chilling. They all knew he was on there. They're playing it off like they got no idea. And then he just gets stomped. So that's going to be a 7th death for him over here. I don't think it's the player. I just think it's the champion. It was not great for what this situation is.
Definitely not. I mean, it's tough when you have so much engage from Cossacks to play Fiddlesticks, unless you're chilling on those outskirts looking for that ult. He is level 6, so he has it. He's quite quite a bit far behind every other champion here. He needs some XP is what he needs. He's working on that Zonius. Maybe he can, get some team fight changing ults here.
Maybe. I mean, that is the ideal goal for them, for him to even just be able to get off all that damage. You're looking at like, 400, 500 damage on each player right there if you can get a huge ult. I think they have a lot of AoE spread damage, which is good to be able to try to beat down that Hecarim and the Jax, which is going to be a huge front line, and possibly, if you can, get over to the Ashe and the Corki. Rengar's going to do his job and pick a target at this point. If he wants to try to take one of them out, he's going to obviously pull some summoners. Fiddlestick's going to get caught again. He flashes out. So he does not go down, and he avoids that 8th death right there. They could see him with the sweeper lens, and he was still just hanging out there trying to play it off as it was his passive, but they call him on his bluff, and they go right over to the Rift Herald.
This is their second one. They're going right for it. Where do you think they're going to use it here? Top, just push that stuff in and have mid split or something like that? Maybe use it mid, split top, something like that.
Yeah.
Gonna get that crab for, Hecarim. He just got the rift, but he'll take that free ward.
Yeah, he'll take it. So, once again, huge job from Cossacks over here.
I don't understand. Wits End for Cossacks. He's got that shield bow plus Wits End. He's doing quite a bit of on-hit damage.
Yeah.
With that, especially, with that minigun, like I said before, he's pretty monstrous right now, actually.
No, he is. Same thing with the Hecarim. About to get 2 items over into there. So, he's cooking right now. He's cooking. He's about to cook up a Five Guys burger right on him.
Oh yeah, a large fry, fill up the cup, dump it in the bag, fill up the cup again, put it inside the bag. That's what I like.
That's the way to go. That's a little life hack right there.
That's what they do.
That's what he's gonna do. And I'm ready to see that. I think it's going to be a huge ult. I mean, Hecarim can get to any single person he wants to out there in the back end. So, Draven, I know he's got a couple kills in there, but if Hecarim's going after you, he's really going to hurt you. He's really going to get after you.
What the hell is that thing on the Dragon Pit? What was that? What is that?
The Hextech Gate?
Yeah, what is that?
The Rift?
What is
the
that?
Rift goes down here. They're looking to take the mid lane at this point. Let's see if they can get over and rotate fast enough. Oh my god, the Ashe arrow comes in. Blitzcrank just running straight at him. Once again, they just picked the Fiddlesticks as a target. Zeri was able to get away. The Rift Herald is going to die here. The tower does stay alive. A lot of damage going out between both teams. Rengar picking Blitzcrank as a target. Blitzcrank goes down. Draven, look at that. They hit with a Syndra ult. Ashe is taking a ton of damage. Hecarim goes back in. Draven flashing right out to get away from there. Fiddlesticks ulting in, but not able to catch any target at this point. Ashe still alive. Boom. Zeri goes down. Fiddlesticks goes down. Jackson here cleaning up pretty hard. The Hecarim gets stunned back, but he's going to walk right out too.
Jeez.
So all they did was got the Blitzcrank at that point. You thought it was going to be a lot more over there. We saw Ashe go down to about 20 health and still survive at that point. That would have been what they needed to pick up that kill. They lose the momentum. They'll be able to take a dragon fight over here, but not able to do it. Just very unfortunate when you're lacking that gold to be able to pick up those kills that are just 20 health away.
For sure. I think if that Fid had that ult a little bit earlier,
yeah,
or maybe came in with a flank, that fight would have went a totally different way. They did end up, getting Sea Bears quite hurt there. Get some kills going. It ended up being a pretty even trade, but it's hard to beat that Ashe damage right now. It's really tough. Even with the catch out that they got, it's not just wasn't enough for Sea Bears to turn it into their favor. And then for it they lose the dragon. Now they have 3.
Not enough. I mean this turret still does stand for another push over here. You saw that has just a little bit of HP. Ashe playing very aggressive over here. Zeri able to get away. Fiddlesticks hanging out there, spotted out by a blue trinket. So that's going to go. Most likely you're going to try to push to the mid lane, take that turret, get the extra gold, and see where to go from there on the map. That's it. We got Rengar and Syndra both pushing the side lanes as of right now, trying to soak up some gold, see what they can do with it. But all in all, I think it was a pretty good fight. About 200 damage changes all of that for them. 200 damage changes that whole fight for them. If it was just relocated, I know they were looking to catch out the Blitzcrank. Rengar wasn't able exactly to get to the Ashe at that point. But maybe if he does, that changes things. Ashe doesn't have any summoners right now, so you catch her out, she's gone.
It's very true. We need to see some sort of crazy play.
Fiddlesticks is going to ult right over in here. Gets both of them.
Big.
Ashe is still alive over here. Fiddlesticks still pumping out a ton of damage. Gets picked off. Hecarim staying and alive dies, which is a little sad for him. Here comes Corki in here with a huge package doing a bunch of damage. Rengar able to pick up the Ashe, finally gets over to the Corki. The Corki is also going to get a triple kill for Rengar over here. Draven caught out a little bit with this Jax, which is kind of scary. Blitzcrank looking to get some sort of pull in this way.
That was a
beautiful
nice
jump
move right
over. And are they going to be able to split enough? Can Rengar survive this long? He goes down, but can Draven pick up the kill?
Draven's got
this. He does. It's a 1v1 situation right here.
Wow.
Takes him down. Wow. So that is a 5v4 long team fight that actually ended hell. But I think that was still excellent jobs for the Sea Bears. They kind of got what they needed a little bit. They know that they can win these fights with that huge Fiddlesticks ultimate. We saw how much damage that did. So that gives you a little bit of a boost if you're the Sea Bears. You say, listen, we just gotta get a situation like that again because we can do an insane amount of damage. I get Jax wasn't there immediately at that point, but I still think they have it. I still think there is a chance that they can take the Cossacks Gaming or Cossacks and Friends down.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty nice fight from both teams there. I think Sea Bears holding their own in that is a very good sign for them.
Yeah.
Like we said, that Fiddlesticks ult is very important for the team fights. If he can get that off and do, a decent amount of damage, even to a couple of champions, like right there, he only got it off really on Cossacks and Gudo, I think, right? And I mean, they took quite a bit of damage. That's all you need for that initiation, getting them chunked down and having, Rengar doing a lot of work, getting a triple kill, just having that follow-up damage to finish him off, and that's what it came down to there.
Yeah, very, very good job. Jax was able to survive long enough for cooldowns to come back on the Blitzcrank, and it thought like, okay, I'm trapped in a 1v1 against a Draven. He's obviously going to beat me. The Blitzcrank showed us that is actually not the case. It was able to kill him, which was pretty great.
Quite the burst from his ult.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, Draven's got this.
It was
he's electric.
Done.
Gone.
That's it. Over with. So you see over here, Cossacks making it into the jungle.
A little sneaky.
The Sea Bears has one little ward right over there, right across from the red buff, so they can't see anybody yet. They might. Oh boy.
Ooh, we got some vision here.
This could be bad. This could be bad, and there it is. He's instantly gone. The Syndra's gone. The Rengar is still amazingly alive. There's a lot of damage coming out over here, but Rengar's finally going to go down at this point. Fiddlesticks ulting in, but not able to do anything. Draven flashes, still dies, and that's an ace. So excellent position for Cossacks. They're going to run right over the Baron and take it right there. The Sea Bears didn't have the vision. They had no clue where they were. Rengar actually survived for a very long time, longer than I thought he would, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter. He still goes down, and Cossacks takes a huge. It is kind of funny. So they're gonna skip the Baron in there, and they're gonna get Soul over here. So that's gonna be a Hextech Soul going over to Cossacks and Friends, and they are also up a good amount of kills.
Oh yeah, I mean, you look at the gold difference here. You got about 8K, 8.4K gold difference. 4 out of 5 players on Cossacks and Friends have bounties here. They're small bounties, but they're bounties nonetheless. They opted to go for that Soul. I think that's a better play than getting the Baron there. They just got the mid tower. They'll take that. They can get Baron after the next fight. Seeing how it went last time, if they can pull something off like that again, make sure that the priority targets are taking quite a bit of damage. They should be safe to get that Baron next time.
Yeah, I mean, they do already have such high pressure already, so I can kind of understand why they chose to go for the Soul instead of the Baron. They don't need to worry about, okay, we need this one big push. They're doing a good job controlling the map and everything. They know they can do a lot of damage in these team fights. I still think if the Sea Bears gets it played pretty perfectly or close to perfect, they can still do a ton of damage in this team fight, but we'll see. Blitzcrank throws over the thing. The Ash throws the arrow over into Ziri, having to force the flash out. Fiddlesticks hanging around, but misses the knockback over here. That's going to be an easy pickup for Grizzly Grimes, and look at that. So he's going to take the entire bot lane at this point.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be a threat. It looks like Sea Bear's already reacting to that. They're not even going to let Jax get up to that tower. He's going to take those minions out, and while he's doing that, it looks like Cossacks and Friends are going to grab Baron.
Yeah, so they elected to go 4 people down towards the bot side, towards the Jax, instead of trying to contest it. So maybe they're looking to eliminate that on him because they don't want to have to deal with the splish push. Going in automatically absolutely wipes him out in a 1 versus 4. Rengar trying to chase him down over here is probably just going to let him get out. Yeah, he does. So Grizzly Grimes caught out in a 1v4, absolutely smashes the Fiddlesticks and just flashes right out, and they have no choice but to say, okay, bye-bye.
I mean, that Fiddlesticks is level 9. He bush checks. Jax just says, who the hell are you, and claps his ass. See you later. It's been happening quite a bit here. Syndra burns the flash, dies anyway.
Yeah, huge pull over here. The Ash just being able to slow so much. The Sea Bears are just starting to get picked off time and time again. We have seen a lot of fantastic blitz pulls this game. And from Cossacks, we have seen a lot of great Ash ults that have been able to secure those kills. So as of right now, the Fiddlesticks is probably just going to be looking for some sort of Zonya's ult at this point, just to stat pad his damage at this point. But
I think it's over.
He's still not.
He doesn't.
He's still not down. So he has a chance. There it is.
So, okay.
Yes. So Fiddlesticks now has as many deaths as his team does entirety of kills.
And that's pretty impressive, I think.
That is impressive. That is impressive.
So you had the prediction 149 kills or 140 kills for Levy. I think he almost got it.
Close. He was close. A little bit. If it went a little bit different, he would have got there. The game was what it was. Cossacks, you got to give all the credit to them in the drafting phase. I know we said we were going to see some wild stuff coming out from the Sea Bears, and they did in fact give us some wild stuff.
Yes, they did.
I think that comp actually does work. It was the bot lane that didn't work. Ziri, great pick. She's still open. You got to grab her. I get that. It was Cossacks' ability to realize, listen, Ziri's a little bit weak against Blitzcrank, and the Fiddlesticks pick, there's nothing you can do, especially blowing that flash on the invade. They immediately picked up on that. Blitzcrank flashes, pulls them. There's nowhere Fiddlesticks can go. Such a deadly combo between Ash and him that it's just over. And we saw multiple Ash ults that were just perfect.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what sealed it in. Excellent job by the jungler and everything, but we still got another game to go, at least.
Definitely.
At
it's
least.
tough to see having the Fiddlesticks in the bot lane with a Blitzcrank. It's just tough.
It is.
What is he supposed to do? Usually you're going for like a Morgana there. You want to negate those hooks with that black shield, anything like that. Looks like we've got a birthday for.
It looks like
friendliest man.
That's actually
happy birthday, friendliest man. You're friendlier than friendly man.
Well, it's actually
man even.
It's actually a special friend man's birthday today. So we got to give a huge shout out to friend man. It is his birthday. Hopefully he's out there partying hard. Hopefully he's having a good time.
Yay!
But happy birthday, friend man.
Friend man.
Woohoo!
He's a beast.
He is. Man. He's a wild boy. He's a wild boy, and that's always great.
There's only one friend man. It's amazing.
That's right. So huge win for Cossacks over there. We didn't see a lot of objective contesting. We didn't see a lot of these huge kind of team fights in there. It was mostly one-sided, except for 1-2 of them in there. So we might be seeing other things of, the Sea Bears playing objectives more, because all of these dragons they took were just free dragons. All these Rift Heralds they took, free Rift Heralds, the Baron, free Baron. So we might be seeing them kind of pick something which they can say, listen, we can do a lot of fighting. They're obviously good at fighting. They know how to do that. the job is more survivability in that laning phase, and things might change for them.
Definitely. That OBJ focus is definitely something they're gonna have to do immediately if they want to have any sort of standing in the game in the long term. You get Soul. That game was done after Soul and Baron. They go right into the base. They clear them out.
That's it.
You need to have some sort of OBJ contest. Even if you die for it, you need to go into that pit. You need to do what you can do.
That's right. I think almost the Sea Bears, I'm going to give you some free information right here. Based off the playstyle that I see, just go people with AoE ults. That's it.
True.
Just go 5 AoE ults. Throwing a Mumu in there. Galio, mid lane, who does a ton of damage. I can even go Blitzcrank or something like that. So just these huge 5 AoE ults. That way when you get one team fight, because you obviously are good at team fight, even throw the fiddlesticks if you want to back in there and just wipe them.
For sure.
I think that's something that you guys can do pretty good, but we'll see. We'll see what they got going on.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see the next draft here. It's going to be a little bit, I think we have an interview coming up. Not yet. We're going to see who we can get to talk to us.
Yes, we should get an interview with Friendman.
That'd be
Friendliest Man. That would be great. Friendman or Friendliest Man, if you're out there, we'd love to get an interview with you. You've been a big supporter for SLS since essentially week 1 ever. They have been right there from the start. We're always glad to see you in the chat. We're always happy to have you in here. So if we could get an interview, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, back then in 2003 when Swag Life Series was first introduced into the world from its mother, Friendman was there. He helped give birth to the child. He actually gave birth to the child. This is it's a side story, but Friendman's very important to the lore. You'll learn more about the lore as we go on. We're not too far in yet, but there's some serious lore here.
It's true. It's like a Zack Snyder Easter eggs. They're always hidden around. Every stream you do, you guys might be able to pick up on some of this stuff. There are Easter eggs. There are little breadcrumb trails we're leaving. And I know some of the people out there, they throw their theories out every once in a while. And that one guy was close.
He was.
That one guy was really close. I thought, he was going to blow the whole roof off this place. But
it's a little too complex, I think, for it to, truly be exposed. It's a little too crazy.
Yeah.
But
seriously.
All right. I'm ready. I'm ready for this interview. I don't know if we're gonna talk to anyone soon. I mean,
I don't know.
It's been a few minutes here. I hope we can work on something.
That would be nice. So
as much as I love talking to you guys, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. So let me get your expert opinion here.
Okay.
So I know you do your research. I know you do all your homework in here. I know we just watched this game. The Sea Bears. You haven't won a game yet.
Right.
We're week 4 into this. What is it that they're going so far off the path that they haven't been able to do it? Because we know it's not. We know it's not a talent differential. Cossacks is a very good team right here, and they still are able to do these team fights and still able to play it pretty well over here. Yeah. I think the main thing they're lacking is objective gameplay. They're all about kills, and we love seeing a lot of kills in here, but that only works if you're able to follow up with stuff like, okay, let's do a team fight, let's kill them, let's go get the dragon.
Right.
Or we know the team that we have, let's send 3 of our people over to the dragon and have 2 people wait in a bush or something and just try to jump them. Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
We
got him.
Nick Tunes.
You can hear me, right?
Oh,
yes, of course.
Okay, awesome. Perfect.
How we doing? You feel good after that one?
Oh yeah, that game was so much fun. We had some weird picks and stuff. They told me to pick a more serious one. Just sort of basic stuff. But I did smell something coming out of the jungle from the other team.
Oh.
Just like it was like a melee player or something.
Oh.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, there was some stink coming over there or something. I don't know. Jeez.
Wow. Look at that. We might have to get the canine unit on that one.
Yeah.
It's possible. So what are you thinking for this game 2 right here?
I'm thinking we sort of were weighing our options right here. We could either do some weird stuff again, or we could do some normal stuff, and it's kind of up in the air. There's kind of no expecting what's going on.
Oh,
we got that crazy
You gotta give us a little tease right here. You can't do that.
I don't know. Let's just say we got our regular support back in. That was another sub that we had. So you probably won't be seeing Fiddlesticks again. That's for sure. Let's just say a lot of people like doing crit. You know.
That's good. So Gangplank, that's banned out right up. Yeah.
Unfortunate. Gotta love the barrels.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's good. The wild is good. I mean, it brings a level of unpredictability that these teams can't know until they get into it. So it makes kind of a draft phase kind of hard for them. We were doing a little bit of talking, and we were saying, listen, it's not you guys as individual players and everything like that. I guess it was a little rough game for the Fiddlesticks. That was just a bad matchup at that point, and Cossacks played it pretty well. But we noticed across all your games, it's objectives. Objectives. You guys fall behind in it every single time. And even with going for these kill pressures and some of these lane pressures, you're not able to come into the mid game as strong, even with those extra kills, just because you're down 2 dragons and 2 rift heralds at this point.
Yeah, the objective control is definitely something we like to try and work on as well. I think we had a little bit of bad vision there, but we were kind of like memeing around at that point. We were getting hyped up over the small stuff, like stealing the red buff away from the Blitzcrank when he tries to hook it.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah, we're just having fun.
It's always fun. That's right, and having fun is excellent. You know, some of the best league moments are just having a blast, going like a kill lane, bot lane.
That's what it's for.
That's always the great stuff. I mean, I love doing all that with your friends. You know, just go fizz Darius in the bot lane just because. You know what I mean? It's the way to do it, and so that's what personally I think. I think you guys work more on the objective play, even while having fun, you know? Do stuff like, oh man, like we'll just catch them out in a death brush and fake a dragon or do a couple people on it, something like that. But I think you guys really do have it. I think it's a rough start for the season for you, but in no means is it over at this point.
Yeah, we've just come here to have fun. We like the weird things that happen, like the level 1 invade as well. Just just silly stuff. I don't even remember who on the other team flashed during that. I'm pretty sure someone did. Yeah. But yeah, just sort of clowning around, just clowning around.
That's it.
It's a good time.
It is a good time, clowning around. As long as you're, like you said, as long as you're having fun right there, that's it. I mean, at the end of the day, you're still having a good time. So we love that, of course. I know you gave us a little sneak preview of, a lot of crit. So that's kind of fun. That's going to be something that we got to look out for here. Are you guys going to be able to top the Draven jungle?
Oh, I don't know. We might see Draven again. It's kind of a triple flex for our team. So, just kind of the the good things going. We could put a jungle, we could put a mid, we could put a bot. We could basically do with Draven whatever we want. Just clown around with that too.
That's it. And Draven he's a great thing in there. I mean, we've obviously seen he did a good job in the jungle, able to get some pretty early game advantage for you guys. It just team fighting wise, they were just a little bit too tanky, and someone was caught always before this stuff happened in here. But I think it's like you said, it's a triple threat. So even just leaving Draven on the table, you can go in multiple different places. So it can confuse them a little bit, which is kind of nice. But I think we're seeing the Kane jungle.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna see what you got for the next game. We're gonna go right into Champ Select now. So thanks for talking to us. Good luck for this next one. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, man.
Of course. Thank you.
All right, let's get into the next draft.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if they're gonna take away that Blitzcrank again. He foiled their plans right there. You know, some people are doing the MVP chant. I can actually hear it outside. They're lining up and they're saying, Dayrum MVP, MVP, and I think he was a huge factor to that game, and definitely is worthy of that title.
Absolutely. I mean, those Blitzcrank hooks, the whole, I mean, early lane, got Cossacks plenty of kills throughout the game.
Yeah.
They were making crazy plays.
Right.
And we'll see. I mean, maybe Sea Bears picks them. Maybe they want to have a go at it. We'll see what happens. We see Jinx banned again, Casson banned again, Caitlyn banned again. These are all the same.
It's the same
as last
format.
game.
We're gonna see another Nautilus ban right here. There it is.
Okay, so maybe we'll do a full
So
repeat. The same draft,
it
maybe
could just
too.
be a
We'll see what
repeat in here. Yeah,
Zion,
so
no,
far,
Kenny.
so it's a Tom Kench just gonna come out of this one right here. So yeah, so it's a similar format. Oh, the Sea Bears switch it up. They banned the Blitzcrank.
They said
on it.
no, we cannot be having that again in the bot lane.
So this is the question that could be answered. Does Dayrum just go the next hook champion Thresh and still do what he does?
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, he doesn't pull you quite as far, but we see the Lux getting picked up. Always fun to play Lux. You're throwing huge AoE, massive orbs of light, you know, 900 range, man. And then you bind them, you throw the E, and then you ult them, and they die. He's got like 12 skins. Relax, Riot. It's too much, all right? Give him to like Zach or something. No, I mean, come on, man. You know, what are they gonna pick here? Sea Bears? Oh, I like the Pike. Pike is
The Pike is a beautiful pick. Following the Sea Bears is kill. Pike, that's what he does best
Oh
here.
my
An
God.
extremely aggressive bot lane down here between the Tristana and the Pike.
One of my
We're gonna see
favorites.
Yes, we're going to see some high engage over here. So they're going to flip the script. They were saying, listen, we got engaged upon time and time again. This is our turn to just throw it right back at you. This is a deadly level 2 right here. A near unstoppable level 2. So
sure.
if they choose to do it, they play the lane right, that's going to be a huge advantage for the Sea Bears early game. Cossacks is trying to counter it with a Diana pick over here, and we're going to be waiting for the second pick.
Diana will
Which is gonna
always be strong after that
will.
rework.
She will.
Always.
I think she was still the strongest champion of all time when she was first released. It was impossible to beat that champion. It didn't no matter what you did. I mean, there's videos of people dying in like 0.00 seconds from just a Q and an ult back in the day.
Jeez.
That was it. And Lee Sin. So very, very quickly locked it in here. So
Pretty heavy AD there.
pretty heavy AD, but I don't think that matters too much. We haven't seen a huge pick from them. They still have like 3 squishy champions ish at this point. Diana is pretty tanky in here. Same thing with like Lee Sin. They're on par with each other, but Lee Sin is able to get a lot of ganks in there pretty quick. He can do a good job clearing the jungle, do a good job matching Diana's speed. So we should, my guess is these ganks, they're going to be on par with each other. So one of them's going mid lane, the other one's going mid lane. We know that Cossacks, Gudo was doing a good job and an excellent job at ganking the mid lane. It might have been just because he's on a Hecarim right there, but we'll see if he can able to repeat that process and kind of do what he needs to do to snowball Cootie.
Oh yeah, I think he can do it. We see the Rengar coming out. They didn't like it that. You know, it makes sense. Rengar did quite a bit of work for
did a
Sea
good
Bears
job,
last game.
yeah.
It was a very solid matchup there. Jax goes out too, so they do not want anything about top lane from last game. They're not having it.
No.
They're going to do 2 completely new champions this
Fresh
game.
start.
Fresh start indeed. And they
And they
They
banned
go
the
for the
off.
Viger.
They banned the off tank hybrid 80 carry Viger that I was talking about earlier.
it's dangerous. They got to
It
do
is
it.
dangerous. They don't want that. They don't want a part of that. So that's gone. See ya. Goodbye. And interesting pick with the Nico over here. That's going to be. That's. I mean, it can synergize pretty well with a high engaged team. And going with a very safe
That's what I
pick
like.
in the mid lane, Vladimir.
I mean, he is such a crazy champion once he gets some items. And like once you get to that like 25-minute mark, He in team fights, that man is almost unkillable. He's just doing an insane amount of damage, healing for an insane amount. They're gonna need some grievous wounds, big time.
Yeah, he does a good job. I think it's a good pick against the champions so far that we've seen up on the board. I mean, he does have the pool to dodge those big skill shots.
Yeah, no Q from Lux. The Diana, if he doesn't want to get, dashed on, he can pull that. He's got the Ari charm coming at him. There's a bunch of different things that can go on here, and it's a solid pick.
It is.
He's got plenty to do there.
It is, but you got to keep in mind the curse that's out there right now. I mean, even with the strong pick by Sea Bears, but once again, every week we cast, it's a 2-0.
It's very true.
Yeah.
We'll see if it holds. We'll see.
You never know. So the final pick over here, they know that Set's going to be up there in the top lane. So I don't think there is a counter to Set out there. It's not possible, but we'll see what they can do for a champion.
All right. I mean, Cossacks is a lot of damage. Cossacks got a lot of damage in this draft. I do like the Renekton into this draft. They've got, he's nothing crazy of a front line. He can be if he's built right, but his abilities, he's not doing anything too nuts.
No, I think it's a loss. Top lane, I do. Renekton just does not have the damage to be able to beat that stat over there. So that's a loss for the Sea Bears. I know he's trying to look for that early game damage, but against the Set, it's just simply not there, even with how strong Renekton is early. So he might be able to prove me wrong. I'm just saying, based off all of that stuff, I think that top lane is heavily going to be favor Cossacks over there. Lee Sin could, of course, play a huge factor to it. We saw he did like to go top lane mostly over there. So we'll see if that's the case over here. But very strong teams. There's no real super tank in here. It's just going to be a lot of damage going out. So,
oh yeah, a lot of damage.
These team fights are going to be whack.
It's going to be crazy to see. I mean, you got between Set, Diana, Ari, Zeri, Lux using that ult, using the E, Renekton, Lee Sin with his kick, Vladimir throwing down that massive pool, Tristana doing insane damage just by default, and Pyke to clean up with the ult. It's going to be pretty nuts. You got so much damage coming through. It's going to be actually insane. Like you said, it's going to be crazy damage.
Oh, so we'll see it. We'll see how many kills we get this game. If we're already going to see the bloodiest match of all time, because based off these team comps, that's kind of what it looks like. So we'll get back to it pretty soon. But in the meantime, we're going to take a quick little break.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll be right back with the game.
Minions have spawned.
So he's going to have a ton of damage in here. Like I said, I don't think the Renekton can match that damage. I don't think it's possible.
This guy says that we're muted. He got me.
How did you fall for that? Even I can hear you.
ZZ.
So they wait at them in the brush. Play the bot lane once again having a very rough time. Look at that. That's an aggressive hook right there. Not able to make anything work out of it. So that's a little sad. Renekton do what he does right now. He's just pushing a bunch. So managed to get almost the entire wave right here. And so far, nothing too crazy going down as of right now.
Yeah, Tristana burns the exhaust and Lux burns the ignite. I think that's a decent trade there. But
Chris, look and just get some farm, walk straight up to it. Not entirely sure what that even was.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. I don't know. Tristana just wanted to get that 4 farm, so she walks straight up into it and has to burn her flash for that. So that was very interesting. Very interesting. So
I like that.
yeah, that was kind of nice. That was kind of nice. I did like that too as well. But we'll see what goes down in here. Tristana has no potions left. Still level 1. Ideally, what she should have done at this point is just recall, because hanging around here doesn't do you anything. You're losing farm. You're losing experience. You're low health. I know you're trying to soak up the level 2 right here. The aggressive immediately is going to go down over there. Exactly a bad start for
I mean, what
Bears.
was that going from the river up through there and just taking
I don't know, but they might be able to do something over here in the Ahri. The Ahri lands a charm right here. The counter gang goes in here. Diana able to do a ton of damage over Lee Sin, trying to do what he can, and that's it. So once again, you know, so far I'm like 100 for 100. I said that this Diana and Lee Sin would be on the relative same jungle path, and that's exactly what just happened. One person ganked, and the other one was right there waiting. So beautiful.
Yeah, pretty cool charm by the Ahri there to interrupt Lee Sin's little ward jump. He's like, what the hell, man? I was trying to do that.
So Tristana is still level 1, finally just hit level 2. I mean, you can see the damage that's coming out of here. Pyke landed a hook on the Cossacks. A lot of damage going out, but a lot of damage received at the same time. Tristana has to use that a jump, which is meant to be an aggressive jump in this laning phase, to just get away.
And see, the thing is, if Triss had a little bit more HP here, I still think that they could all in and clap the ever-living shit out of Zeri, just like Sets is about to get the ever-living shit clapped out of him right here. I think they're playing at the playground right now. They're having a little fun.
Yeah, he's using the minions right here, and he's just gonna walk out. I mean,
there's no way
he's just gonna walk out. Yeah, so that if you're the Sea Bears, that's a rough thing. I can't imagine too much fun is being had right now.
Oh, Cossacks goes down.
The Pyke actually goes down, which is excellent for them. Lux does not have a lot of mana in here. So okay. All right, how about you want to bet? I'm going to start calling this game right here. You know, I did go to psychic school a little bit. Tristana's going to take a ton of damage right here and jump out. Yep, absolutely knew that. I know.
Wait, how did you do that?
That's how I roll over here. That's actually how I roll. So what we're going to start see is here is you see Lee Sin down the river. He's going to start moving his way up to the top side. We're going to see a huge gank over here. I think they're going to get set relatively pretty low. We're going to see a massive damage shield that Renekton's going to flash. Yep, and then he's going to use the minion wave to start avoiding all this damage right here. Lee Sin doesn't want any of it. Neither does Renekton, so he's going to get an opening down here, and he's going to walk straight out of here. Lee Sin going to throw a
He's not going to die?
He might. No,
oh my
he's
God.
out of here.
How'd you know that?
He's out of here. So that's impressive. And over here, Pyke flashing over there. Tristan actually living with like a singular HP.
I see.
Which is
That
kinda
was
crazy.
That was the purpose of the time travel, so we could
yes.
see why and
Yes.
how Cossacks died.
Absolutely.
That was perfect.
So yes, he's dead.
He's dead.
I mean, I don't. He
And then Pike died.
shouldn't have expected to win that one, even with Luxus. No way. Oh my God. So we heard the chance earlier of Daybrim being an MVP.
On the Blitzcrank, I know he's doing some crazy
And
shit on the
I
Lux.
think it's officially written in stone that he is the MVP of this week. I really don't know how anyone's going to be able to top it at this point. Oh, look at this Lee Sin. He wants to do a ton of damage right here. Renekton following up in here. Both of them very low. Doesn't really matter. We're still going. They're playing the aggressive flip side in here. Diana lands a nice little thing set with the flash E. We saw him do it before, and they get kills out of it. Lee Sin with actually a very nice pickoff over there. The mid rotates over. Vladimir going into here, looking to do a ton of damage. He goes down. Renekton amazingly still staying alive for the time being, but he's dead, already able to get straight out and get out of there. So a little wild trade that we saw go down, but pretty even, actually.
I think Ari didn't want to use any abilities there. I'm not sure what was going on. I saw her charm the Lee Sin, and then she was kind of just standing around. I mean, dancing, doing something fun, it looked like.
Yeah,
that.
I mean, you don't have to use abilities sometimes to get kills on any champion.
Right, you just don't use them. I just never use them.
No, you
At that point.
really don't. We might be seeing a little bit of a nice little juicy fight going down here in the bot lane. We see how good Daybrim is with landing these abilities and knowing what to position himself at to put his team at a huge advantage. He is a very good support laner. He knows what is capable on himself and the enemy team. So that's why he's able to take these hardcore early game leads for Cossacks.
Yeah, I don't really think that Pike should even be throwing his hooks out. I think if he pulls one of them in, they're just going to all in and kill both of them, especially with Tristana still at level 3, now at a 4th HP.
Yeah, the problem is with that. I mean, all you have in this lane is aggressiveness, and that window of opportunity is slowly starting to diminish as this lane goes on. I mean, you see sitting in here waiting to try to get some farm is absolutely not going in your favor. I mean, look at how many health pots and look how much health they have to go through just to get some farm at this point. We see a 30 farm disadvantage, which is not too great. Lee Sin looking to try to make something possibly happen over here. He might try to go in for some rogue steal. Pike rotating over up into it, gets
Oh, that double kill.
with a Lux bind, but he's able to get out of it. It looks like Tristana should be able to escape this one too as well. Tristana level 4, so definitely dead. Come on. Okay, good.
Still
all right, still survives. So that's always good.
Jeez. I mean, what's going on around here?
I'll tell you what,
some farm on this Tristana.
I'll tell you what, it's a very rough. Tristana is one of those champions that feels great playing her when you're going even against the AD carry or you're ahead against the enemy AD carry. But it's one of those champions that feels absolutely horrible when you're behind, because you know the benchmark of what that champion can do, and you know I'm not there, and I want to be there, but there's nothing I can do. I have to sit here and I have to soak a 50 CS disadvantage. I have to sit here and know that I'm 2 levels behind and we can't do anything when I know for a fact that we should be able to win this lane.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. We see him at a 2.5 CS per minute, 2.6, while Cossacks is at a near 10
Yeah,
CS
but
per
I mean,
minute difference there.
MVP chance once again, but the guy's averaging 0 CS per minute, so you can't really give him that. He's out. He's out. He's done. So
Sorry.
I'm looking for a new MVP right now.
Yeah, me too, for sure. Let's see. Renekton's doing some damage to this set here. He's got that red one. Oh! Is he gonna...
That's
it. Looks like
he's gone, but right into the Diana, who's getting a huge ultimate in there, and bada bing, bada boom, Diana gets a double scoop.
Like I said, Diana's just actually nutty mode all the time. That ult is stupid, man. You Q him, you E him, you ult him, you W him. What's going on around here?
Dang.
What a crazy champion, man.
That
was
wild.
sick.
Okay, now watch this 1v1 down here. We might see something crazy. He jumps right out. Pyke with a nice little hook in here, but there's no follow-up at this point. So, I mean, they were trying to do what got done to them. Use one of these hook champions to kind of gain an advantage in the lane, but it didn't happen just based off the invade ARAM that we saw in the beginning. It kind of hurt them pretty bad, and sitting here and getting poked down is not their friend. I think in an all-in, they do have a possible chance to just blow up the Lux completely. I get Zeri's going to do a ton of damage onto you, but you need to let that happen because of the mobility that she has. And just take out this Lux. I mean, you can clearly burst her, but look at how much damage that is. That is a lot. Pyke coming in here, misses
that
the
E
E,
missed,
unable to get it over here. Lee Sin also coming back down here. Zeri is going in a god mode right now, was essentially 1v2ing right there, able to wipe both of them. An excellent job by Cossacks. This guy is fantastic on AD carry.
He really is, huh? And you that burned all sums from Sea-Bear's bot lane. Double flash, exhaust, and ignite gone. All Cossacks had to use there was heal. I mean, I was about to say, you know, if Tristana could get 6, they might be able to do something in the bot lane. They could go for a nice big play. You know, use the big bomb, do some attacks, jump on them, hit the big explosion. Pyke can follow up with the big ult to get some nice gold for him, but I don't know what's going on. We need some big movements in the bot lane. Need Lee Sin to help him out, something like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Now they're coming in with the rift in mid. That's dangerous. Those plates are still up.
They're trying to beat them up as they can. They were just so close to being able to stop that. Vladimir not really doing any damage over to the Rift Herald, is able to get a charge off, but the tower does not go down, which is excellent for them for the time being. Pyke moving around the map a lot. I mean, leaving Tristan that 1v1 scenario, but Zeri obviously has the power in there. Tristana, will just wanting to get some farms so bad, will do anything for it, and able to survive that encounter with Zeri, but you gotta just sit at the XP range, and I know it's unfortunate, but that's all you can really do is just sit there and try to soak up as much XP as you can and just take the minion loss. But you saw that Vladimir going down in the mid lane. Pyke,
risky play.
Very risky play. They weren't able to catch him for it. They should have punished him, but he did not. He was able to roam around out there, which is kind of cool for him. So yeah, Cossacks with 14 kills already.
Nuts. And we're this is that was a close one there. Actually,
boy,
a weird flash by Grizzy.
Yeah,
he
so
recognized
that can hurt him right there. Renekton should be able to take him out at that point. That was a major
feels bad
misplay by Grimes right there, but you could also call it a major outplay by Mexican. That's it. So he did a good job right there. So he's doing an excellent job on the Renekton, way better than I thought it would be just based off the matchup right there. He is able to do a lot of damage in the set. He's not really able to do anything even with the true damage shield. Renekton's been able to avoid it every single time that we've seen.
Yeah, you know, Set usually is doing quite a bit of damage. There, I think he could have had him. The flash was just an unfortunate little piece.
It was, yeah.
And, you know, while that was happening, Cossacks gets their second dragon. We're seeing it again where Sea-Bears just doesn't have a lot of OBJ control. And I'm not going to say it's, you know, completely because of the bot lane, but I'm going to say that the bot lane is 1-7, and there's not a lot of control down there for the dragons.
Yeah, but, you know, 1-7 isn't as bad as 1-8.
And that's very true.
So
I'm sure that will happen very soon where they are 1-8.
No, come on.
Sorry guys. I mean, you know, it's all right.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff.
Fun.
It seems like they just don't pan out the way that they're expecting these picks to go. I mean, we see Pyke, Tristana. I know we were glad to see it because we knew it was going to be in a very aggressive bot lane from them. We're going to see these hardcore fights. I think the Lux Zeri matchup wasn't anything crazy to counter that. I think it's done right. Is you can do a ton of damage to these guys, and he escapes out of there. But the early game definitely messed them up. That's 2 times in a row that the invades actually really hurt them in the beginning of the game. And you saw that. I mean, the Tristana was like 2 levels behind this whole time. This Tristana is still 100, almost. It's gonna be almost 100 CS behind.
Not
so
70, but that's just nuts, man.
It is. That's a lot down there. You see, Tristana's level 7, which is rough. Over here, Lee Sin trying to do what he can to keep Tristana alive. Tristana just trying to do all the champion can at this point. A huge TP coming in from Renekton over there, not able to grab her, but able to grab the Lux over there.
Care.
He's slowly just going to get poked down. There's nothing left that his champion can do. His one flaw as a champion, he gets kited out, and he absolutely got kited out. The Pyke pick trying to get something. Another TP coming. It's going to be the Vlad coming in here. We'll see if he's able to do anything. I think he used that pool a little bit too early, but he's able to do it. The Vladimir does have an ult, so let's see if something can happen. He drops it over there. Lee Sin with a very nice pickoff, and it's a 4v3 right now.
Yeah, that was a 600 gold kill he just got there. That's not bad. A little sneak in, sneak out. I like that from Lee Sin.
Oh, the flash Pyke hook,
man.
But no one is able to follow up on it, unfortunately.
I think they do have plenty of follow-up as well that they just didn't use it, maybe on cooldown, anything like that. We see them coming back, and they're gonna back off and reset here. Pretty fun fight though.
A pretty fun fight. It actually, relatively even, honestly, for how everything is. We saw a nice little pick off by the Lee Sin. At that point, I think Renekton he struggles in this matchup against this team. We saw he literally can do absolutely zero against the Zeri. He was trying to get a pick off on her, but he can't do it. His champion kit cannot get to her with just how fast that she is. So he turned and went over onto the Lux, but I almost feel like you got to let that backline go at this point and try to see if you can do something to help this Lee Sin get the damage out. Renekton taking a ton of damage up there in the top lane during a rift fight over here. Everyone kind of moving around at this point. So this is going to be the first time we really see a contest between these teams on objective.
I'm glad Sea Bears, they don't have a lot of gold, whatever. Contest this OBJ, you never know, you might get lucky with some crazy hook from Pyke. It looks like Seth's going to finally join him here. Ari and Vlad are down bot lane. It looks like Ari's using
So here it is. Ari picks up a kill down in a bot lane, so we got ourselves a 4v4 little situation. I mean, the Sea Bears are looking a little scared right now. Lee Sin lands a Q on the Rift Herald, goes back in, smites it way too early, but Renekton actually able to get the Rift Herald down at this point. Nick 2 is taking an incredible amount of damage. Pyke also taking a lot of damage. They're both trying to escape with their lives, jumping out of here. Nick 2 picks up a couple farm on his way out, trying to get back up to where he needs to be, and he dies to the Lux ultimate while doing it. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
I think he got caught up in the minion wave a little bit there. Maybe if he didn't go for the farm, he could have gone a little bit more distance, but he ends up dying. It's all right. I mean, he's died 5 other times. It's not a big deal at this point. But pretty cool fight.
The benefit is they did, in fact, get that Rift Herald. So we'll see if they can use it at this point. I mean, they still have all tier 1 turrets up at this point. So we'll see if this Rift is going to be able to possibly do more than that for them. We don't know.
It's going to need to do quite a bit for him, I'll tell you that. I mean, we're coming up on nearly, let's see, is that a 7K gold lead? Yeah, 8K gold lead, 8.4K. I mean, Ari's got a 500 gold bounty.
Not for long, though. Here goes that turret. Boom. So that's going to be some bounty gold going over to the whole team. They finally take down a first-tier turret.
That's good.
Renekton pushing over here, about to get himself in a 1v1 with Diana. Just goes straight out of it. Ari looking to play pretty aggressive in here. Doesn't realize that there's 3 other players from the Sea Bears. Dodges the hook. So it doesn't have to worry too much about. Does a ton of damage, eliminating them right off the bat. Gets those resets back in there. And look at that Lux. All the damage. That's multiple times we've seen just hit the Tristana. The Tristana just got back into lane, unable to pick up really any farm. is just struggling right now.
Oh, big time. I mean, they're coming up on this inhib turret. We see Renekton back and going to try to help him defend that. I mean, all you got right now is Lee Sin. Pyke just respawned. Renekton's there. They're going to grab some jungle camps instead, maybe rotate top, see what they can do up there. I see Baron coming in very shortly here as well. They probably have the damage to pick it up early and close out if they want to attempt it.
Yeah, but we did notice the power spike on the Tristana. She did get her mythic.
Which one did she get here?
She got the Kraken. So she did get a small little power spike in here. I know, it's been a little tough, but this might be what the Sea Bears need at this point. This could be it. You get that damage on the Tristana, and hopefully she can take somebody down or helps take someone down. Those resets with the jump are no joke.
Definitely. I mean, I don't know if I would have went Kraken here. You got Lux Q, you got Ari Charm, Diana with her Q, sets E, a lot of stuff.
You just want to go with as much at being this far behind that you are. Like I said, that 100 CS gap is so close. It's so close there. You just want to just go as full damage as much as you can. It doesn't really matter about defensive stuff at this point. Just do what you can. And
I suppose that's your take as a non-ADC main. You can't do damage if you're dead.
That's true.
That's all I got for you.
That's true. But, what else are you going to do?
Yeah, I guess you just die anyway, huh?
That's it.
I mean, they just run through. Diana's...
Renekton going hard into a 1v4 situation. Flashes out. He's going to go down without a doubt. There's no way he gets out of this one right here. The whole team trying to rotate over, but with the Renekton gun, they have absolutely zero pressure with anybody at this point. So Cossacks is a free Baron.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we were expecting here. It's a 21.5-minute Baron. We were expecting something a little early. They have the damage to do it. It looks like Sea Bears knows what's going on. We have the teleport coming in.
Vladimir, let's see. He's going to drop the ult. He's going to hold his E and hopefully do a ton of damage right here. And a lot of damage has been done, actually. They forced him right back up with the huge set. That's a massive set play right there. Wow, that was incredible.
He actually turned it for him.
Lee Sin going straight in, does a bunch of kicking stuff, gets him out of there. The Lux ult comes out once again. Set is being absolutely massive at this point in the game, able to do everything that he can, and Renekton dies twice in the one fight that went down here. TP's back in, goes down again. So
they start off, it looks, Cossack starts off on Baron. Sea Bears says, look, we see you doing that. We're going to come try to contest you. We need some OBJs. It's going pretty well for him. Grizzy Grimes comes out of nowhere with the 1-2 RKO bop on 3 people. Ults the shit out of the Sea Bears and cleans them up. And now they're going to get the Baron. What a crazy play by Set there. It turned the entire fight. That was nuts.
Yeah, no, excellent job by Set. I think he sealed the deal for him at this point. I mean, he's just such a massive player. He clearly can tank the entire team of Sea Bears as of right now.
Ridiculous.
So it doesn't really matter if they catch somebody out with this Pyke. I don't think that's anything at this point. You still have this Set to worry about. He's 3-3-7 with 143 CS, but he already has 2 items and a play the steel caps, and everybody on the team is essentially AD besides the Vladimir. But we haven't seen a lot of these crazy Vlad plays that you normally saw. We saw him doing a ton of damage down here in that last fight, but it wasn't anything enough to push him in the way that they got. So Renekton over here in the top lane trying to get some farm up, not going to be able to come down for this soul fight. I think that's a very poor decision to stay up there knowing that the dragon is up. And Levy almost going down by the Zeri right there. Will go down, actually.
Cossacks bolts.
Yeah, seriously. So this is going to be a wipe. Oh, and he dodges it. Nick Toons, nice little flash right there to avoid the Lux ult, for the 5th time on him.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, and then we see him running away from that Ari level 14. That is a 5-level difference on the Pyke.
Yeah,
and a 4-level
and
difference on
Vladimir getting a hot little blue buff for himself when he knew the entire team was doing dragon. I mean, the guy just hung out there. He sees the notification the enemy team has slain the dragon. He was like, F it. I'm going to get this blue buff.
Hey,
and he dies for it. And exactly what you thought it would happen, happened.
Yeah.
So Cossacks has a huge advantage as of right now. They have the Baron. They have a soul point. They have all 5 members alive at this point. Set's going to be pushing up the top lane over into him, but I don't really think there's anyone that can even match a split push at this point. You see Ari just going straight into the base with the pike pull over there, but no one able to engage on it whatsoever. They're going to start shifting this over to the bot lane, start taking inhibitor. At this point, they're going to 3-inhib them just for the pushes alone. Oh, another pike pull over here. A lot of damage going out from the Zeri, which is incredible. It takes him down. Lee Sin going in, seeing what he can. The Mama Mortius is not enough. He goes down immediately. We still have the Tristana left, and the Renekton and the Vladimir, so we'll see if there's some last-ditch effort that can happen. Renekton goes in as much as he can. Vladimir instantaneously dies without being able to cast an ability, and platform dove to put the Tristana 0-9 to finish off the game.
Yeah, I mean, when you got everyone... Okay.
Yeah.
You can turn off that music if you want.
Well, it's kind of getting hyped up.
Well, it's... Okay, there we go. It was really loud.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough when everyone on Cossacks, each of their abilities is doing half your health.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do? You get hit by anything, a Lux E, and you're already dead. What do you don't got Soraka on that team to heal you up. I don't think they thought of that one. So
no, you don't need healing if you kill the enemy team.
Right.
That's the way I see it.
That's very true. If you can do some damage, that usually helps. We see it going 2-0 to Cossacks. I can't necessarily say I'm surprised just because of the difference in records there. We did see Sea Bears going into this set 0-6, and now it looks like they're adding a little bit more to that stats. Cossacks comes out with a win. They did a great job. A great performance from everyone on there. I think like Cossacks says, De Bruyne was a great support. Amazing plays from him.
He is absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely, and there's a lot you can say for Cossacks and how great of a job they're doing, able to control the map as much as they do, able to get so many kills in these laning phases where we haven't really seen that too much in other matches. They do just such a good job. I mean, bot, we thought maybe top is going to be a huge focus between these matches, but it kept getting shifted away every single time with how much kills are going down in the bot lane. So I think Cossacks and Fred does such a good job at knowing what to do in the draft phase and say, listen, we know we're comfortable with these champions. We know we can do a lot of damage with these champions. Let's do it and put that Tristana 3 levels behind and 100 CS behind. That's exactly what they can do, and they're consistently able to do that. So very, very good job to Cossacks. I think in the Sea Bears, do you have any constructive criticism in there to help them turn this all around?
Yeah, they're gonna need. I mean, it's tough with the bot lane. I'm not gonna put the blame solely on them, but I think a lot of the early leads coming into the game and going into any sort of team fights, most of the damage is gonna be coming from Cossacks. He just got plenty of kills early game, and then he snowballed hard both games. It's difficult to keep up with that and going to get any OBJs. And I think, speaking of Cossacks, we have an interview with him. We're going to talk to him.
Hey guys, how's it going?
There he is.
Good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Had a good series today, so we're all happy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, of course. You got to be happy with those 2 wins, especially yourself. You did such an excellent job. I mean, you were right up there with the kills every single time. We saw many times of you just steamrolling people in front of us. We were loving it.
Yeah, both games I think we got what we wanted out of draft, and it showed in the gameplay.
Well, and you could just say we have Daybrum too.
Yeah, DeBrum, he's MVP support, man. I mean, he does a lot out of the bot lane for us. You can tell, like, game 1 flash over minions at level 2, first blood on the fiddlesticks.
Clean.
Clean. Same thing. Level 1, we zoned Tristana off for like at least the 4th minion wave.
Oh my!
We had a CSD of 100 at the end of it. So just working with DeBrum it's awesome.
It's great. I mean, you guys are a threat to be feared across the entire SLS. multiverse right here. So you guys seriously, no, you do it all. We've seen this aggressive play style from you, and we also have been able to notice that, like, listen, there was a match where you guys, it wasn't going too hot for you guys. You guys are able to sit back and play and get as much farm as you can and keep up and farm. So you can really do it all. You seriously can, and that's hard. And a lot of teams got to watch out for that. So that just goes down to you two being able to know what to do. But seriously, excellent victory between you guys, for real.
Yeah, thank you. You know, we put a lot of work into it. I know DeBrum and I, we duo queue a lot. We try to get, you know, some more synergy going, so we know, like you said, the matchups where we want to sit back and farm, or we know where our power spikes are in the lane. So, you know, it's good getting recognized for that.
And that's one of the best duo queues you can do. You know, ADC support, mid and jungle, either one of those, you get that synergy going with your partner, and you guys can climb pretty easily.
And you used to be able to. They're removing duo queue now. You see that?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna
talks
remove it
right
soon.
now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're gonna. There's polls out there. Should they remove the duo queue?
No.
And like 57% of people said yes, remove it. So you guys, you might have to just climb by yourselves these days.
That's ridiculous. Well,
Yeah, we'll see how that happens.
Nice talking to you,
But
Cossacks.
yeah, nice
Oh, go
talking
ahead,
to you
man, go
guys. I was just gonna say, besides Donnie and I, everyone else played real well. So, like, you know, always a shout out to Grizzy, because he plays a real supportive role in our team. You know, we try. He plays weak side for us, so he doesn't get a lot of help. So it's always, you know, the weak side warriors got to look out for those guys, because those are the unsung heroes.
No, it's true. He did, and we saw down there in the Baron pit area. He had a huge play right there. He comes right over there, just absolutely demolished thing. Just completely turned the team fight around, which was great. I mean, he does a good job on his champions. He knows when to just straight. I don't know if it's you or somebody else just saying, "Listen, go in." The guy just goes in, and you guys are coming out of every
just has
team
the
fight
killer instinct,
with 5
so.
players sometimes.
Love to see it.
Oh yeah, seriously. So I mean, playing against the Sea Bears, you know, we're trying to get some constructive criticism for them. I mean, right now they're having a rough start over here. They're 0-8. What is it that you saw, if you were in their shoes, say, "Oh, we should be doing this and that and that," to kind of get yourself back into these matches?
I think we just skill gapped them a little bit, but I think they can. There's room for improvement, like everywhere. You know, like, not trying to say anything down or bad about them, but playing the smart level ones out. You know, like their first game they 5-stacked, which was good, but the lanes, like, you know, got to know when your power spikes are, when to push off of the, because me and DeBrum, like, I can speak for bot lane. Every time Pike Q miss, we step up in the lane because they can't do anything at that point.
Right.
So it's just knowing when to use your advantages and when you can play the game.
Very true. Well said.
Seriously, yeah, and that type of game knowledge is getting you exactly where you are right now. We're bumping that as of now. You guys are second place. It still could change with the games going on, but I say extremely well deserved. You guys have shown time again that you guys are an excellent team, and you're really out there contenders to take down Cabbage for the top spot.
Yes.
Yeah, we got. I don't know when we play them, but I know Cabbage Collective. They're a strong team. They got a team full of, I believe, mostly diamond players. So we should, you know, maybe a skill difference there. But if we play our game, play the macro the way we want to play, I think we can at least get a win off of them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, I it's there. Like, you know, I'll go back to it. You guys, you are never down and out. I mean, even times where there's a big disadvantage, you're able to hold the game for the next 14 minutes. All it takes is a couple of those fights to go your way, and you're coming out victors. So, there's definitely a top seed for you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys play some more.
Awesome. Thank you. You guys have a good rest of the night, all right?
Thanks, Cossacks. You too. GG's, man. Well done. All right. I mean, that's the night. I mean, right now, it looks like on Tuesday at 8 p.m. in our Discord, there's a little in-house channel. Check that out. Tuesday, 8 p.m. Look at that Discord. See what's going on in there.
I like that.
Little secret going on up in there, I think.
That is a little secret.
What's going on in there? I
don't
might have to look.
I'm gonna check it out.
I-
Absolutely. I'm gonna tell all my friends too.
I'm gonna tell my mom.
Oh, I'm gonna tell my mom
Yeah,
first.
like immediately. I'm about to text her and tell her. So.
Okay. So yeah, so that's pretty interesting right here. Another good week out of the SLS in here. It seems like every week's topping the last week.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing these just crazy fights every week, and I mean, I think we have definitely had some a little bit more competition this week, even though Sea Bears naturally, it's last place team, so it was a bit of a struggle for them. Either way, I'm glad that they had a good time. I think Cossacks had a good time as well. It's good to see those matchups where things are a bit closer, a bit more competitive, having closer games, and having lanes that actually go against each other with some fervor. It's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I think Levy, I think he did a good job. The thought was all there, starting off with that vest that he had on, giving you the extra armor.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, that doesn't help you when the people that are getting fed are all AP champions on the other team. So I would switch it. I'd drop the vest and switch it over to like a
cloak,
magic mantle, or a cloak or something like that. So this way you're able to get that free magic resist going into that game. I think you do that, you're going to see a whole change in your whole season.
I think that's a good plan. And I think another good plan is checking out Swag Life Series tomorrow night at 8 p.m. The same time, we got another matchup. Look at that. We got Butter Boys. Oh, again with that with that little
picture.
logo, that hot little butter boy getting spread all over this hot butter toast, man.
Yeah.
What a nice little guy.
That's nice. Then you have the Dark Side Knights,
man,
over there. So that is going to be... I don't even think I'm going to leave the studio. I think I'm just going to wait here and watch that game because this is anticipated. I got people that I know coming up to me and they say, did the Butter Boys Dark Side Knights match happen yet? I go, not yet, but it's going to be happening Friday, 8 p.m.
Relax. Don't attack me, man. It's happening soon. I can't control time, Also, I will be sleeping in here. I'm getting that corner, so don't even try it, okay?
So, where am I supposed
I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, we'll figure that out.
Okay, so guys, tomorrow, 8 p.m., Butter Boys Dark Side Knights. It's going to be actually insane. It's just, I don't even know how to describe it using English or any other language's words. It's kind of nuts.
It is.
So yeah, definitely take a look at that tomorrow night. You might like what you see, just like you might like what you see in the in-house channel and Discord, like we were talking about earlier. I mean,
on Tuesday,
8 p.m.
Wow, it just gets better and better.
I don't know what to do.
It gets better and better. I mean, the problem is waiting till Tuesday. I can't wait that long.
I can't wait at all. I can never wait.
Yeah.
Like when I have to pee, I can't wait.
No.
I just go.
And I felt that before.
It sucks.
Do not share a backseat of a car with this guy.
No, that's a bad plan. I get the whole thing.
That's it. So everybody out there, thank you for joining us. You take care, and you have yourself a fantastic Thursday night. And also, happy birthday to Friendman.
Friendman, once again, happy birthday, my man. Whoop.
Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Perfect.
Good guy.
All right.
We'll catch you guys.
Keep it real.
Yep. All right, see you later.
That's it.